Throughout history, one of the most chilling and mysterious religious phenomena has been the occurrence of stigmata. These are wounds or marks that appear on a person's body, mirroring the wounds suffered by Jesus Christ during his crucifixion. For centuries, stigmata have fascinated and terrified people. As the phenomenon challenges the boundaries between faith, the supernatural, and science, are these miraculous signs from God, or are they something else entirely? Today, we're diving deep into the eerie and mysterious world of stigmata, exploring its history, its cases, and its profound impact on religion. The term stigmata comes from the Greek word stigma, meaning mark or brand. In Christian tradition, it refers to the 5 wounds Jesus endured during the crucifixion: the nail wounds in his hands and feet, the spear wound in his side, and sometimes wounds from the crown of thorns or the scourging. The first recorded case of stigmata dates back to the 13th century with Saint Francis of Assisi, a figure so devout and selfless that he is still revered as one of Christianity's greatest saints. In 1224, while Saint Francis was praying on Mount Laverne, he reportedly experienced a vision of a 6-winged angel descending from heaven. When the vision ended, Francis found his body marked with wounds resembling those of Christ's crucifixion. His hands and feet bore what appeared to be puncture marks, while his side had a deep wound, as though pierced by a spear. The stigmata caused him immense pain, but also filled him with a profound sense of spiritual connection. St. Francis's stigmata became the first widely documented case, and it established a precedent that would inspire awe and skepticism for centuries to come. Since St. Francis, there have been hundreds of reported cases of stigmata, with some individuals becoming famous for their mysterious and often terrifying wounds. These cases have spanned centuries, continents, and religious traditions. Although most stigmata have been devout Catholics, the stigmata typically manifest spontaneously, without any apparent physical cause, and often align with the timing of Christian holy days, such as Good Friday or Easter. The stories are haunting. Take, for example, Saint Catherine of Siena, a 14th century mystic whose stigmata remained invisible during her life, but became visible after her death. Or Padre Pio, one of the 20th century's most famous enigmas. Padre Pio, a humble Italian priest, bore the stigmata for over 50 years, and during bleeding wounds in his hands, feet, and side, the wounds reportedly smelled of roses, a phenomenon known as the odor of sanctity. They baffled doctors and scientists who examined him. Despite endless scrutiny, no natural explanation was ever found for his condition. What makes stigmata so mysterious is not just their appearance, but the eerie and often supernatural phenomena that accompany them. Many stigmata report intense religious visions, ecstatic experiences, and moments of divine communication. Others describe unbearable pain that mirrors Christ's suffering as though they are reliving the crucifixion itself. In some cases, the wounds bleed profusely, but show no signs of infection, a detail that defies medical logic. Some stigmata even claim their wounds close and reopen periodically, always coinciding with religious events or moments of deep prayer. Skeptics, however, have long questioned the validity of stigmata. Could these wounds be self-inflicted, either consciously or unconsciously, by deeply religious individuals seeking to emulate Christ's suffering? Psychologists have suggested that the phenomenon could be a form of psychosomatic response, where the intense focus on Christ's passion and suffering manifests physically in the body. Others believe some cases may be outright frauds, with individuals faking wounds for attention, fame, or spiritual recognition. But even with these skeptical explanations, many cases remain deeply puzzling. How do wounds appear spontaneously without any evidence of trauma? Why do they align so precisely with the traditional locations of Christ's injuries? And what about the mysterious odor of sanctity, the rose-like fragrance that accompanies many stigmata wounds? These questions continue to baffle scientists, theologians, and believers alike. Beyond the physical mystery, stigmata have had a profound impact on religion and spirituality. For believers, stigmata are living proof of divine intervention, a sign that God is present in our world, and that the suffering of Christ continues to resonate deeply. These individuals are often venerated as saints or spiritual guides, attracting pilgrims from all over the world. The stigmata become symbols of faith, inspiring prayer, devotion, and even conversion. However, the phenomenon also raises uncomfortable questions about suffering and faith. Why would a loving God allow his followers to endure such agony? Is the pain of the stigmata a test of faith, a form of purification, or a reflection of Christ's ongoing sacrifice for humanity? For some, the stigmata are a reminder of the profound mystery at the heart of Christianity, the paradox of salvation through suffering. Creepiest of all are the cases where the stigmata seem to carry a message. Some stigmata report visions of apocalyptic warnings or calls for repentance, claiming their wounds are a sign of humanity's failure to follow God's teachings. These messages add an eerie layer to the phenomenon, making stigmata not just a personal experience, but a cosmic one with implications for the entire world. While the Catholic Church approaches claims of stigmata with caution, it has officially recognized certain cases as miraculous. The process involves rigorous investigation, including medical examinations, psychological evaluations, and theological scrutiny. Even then, the Church rarely offers a definitive explanation, often leaving the phenomenon in the realm of mystery. In the modern age, stigmata continue to provoke fascination and debate. Are they miraculous signs from God, evidence of the mind's extraordinary power, or something else entirely? The lack of definitive answers only deepens the intrigue, ensuring that stigmata remain one of the most mysterious and unsettling phenomena in religious history. What do you think about stigmata? Are these wounds divine miracles, psychological manifestations, or elaborate hoaxes? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're fascinated by religious mysteries, eerie phenomena, and the unexplained, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more deep dives into the world's most captivating enigmas. The phenomenon of stigmata blurs the line between faith and mystery, challenging us to confront the unknown. Whether you see it as a miracle or a mystery, one thing is certain: stigmata remind us of the power of belief and the enduring mysteries of the human spirit.